Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a Silly Solly's haul and also a Woolworths haul, but I'm going to start today with the Silly Solly's haul first. Just dropped in there to see what they had. They had some pies this week, so I got some 4 and 20 Angus beef and pepper pies. These are really nice. Like, I love pepper pies and you can't always get them except at bakeries. So these were $5. Everything at Solly's is $5 or under. I also got some of these Pampers lemon. I got these lemon meringue pies, the Pampers ones for my mum. I might have a couple here and there. They were $5 a box. These are delicious. I really like them. They're just something you can always have in the freezer, or it's always good to have if someone, you've got someone coming over as a visitor or something. It's a really nice dessert. My son wanted these monster noodle snacks, even though I don't like them eating raw noodles, to be honest. They were $4.50 a bag. And I also got these mug noodles from Maggi. They were $2 a box for 4. They're just sort of instant sort of things. They're like the ones you get in the cup, like you pour water over it, except you put them in your cup and just pour water over it. Pretty easy at $2 a box. I just got some line trimmer for the whippersnipper, which was $3 each. My husband just uses the cheap brands most of the time, and they're fine. And we've got a lot of lawn. And these raspberry Mars bars, which are really nice, were $3 a bag. The kids wanted these sour straps. You get 200 in a box. I don't really like sour lollies, but they were only $5 and you get 200 of them. It says here, but they're really fine too, so you'll have to sort of peel them off. They seem to like them. They will last them a long time because they're not going to be eating too many of them. But, for $5 a box, it isn't bad, I guess. I got Tuppence the bird claw beak grinding bar for $3.25. They had a lot of cheap things in Solly's for pets and that as well. But these are just really good for her beak and everything. I try and get these as much as I can, but she likes them. And our 4-wheel drive came, when we first bought it, it didn't have the valve caps, so we bought a pack of them for $3.50. So I must have went 4-wheel driving and left them off. And I just got an Easter card as well. These were $2. So pretty much that's what I picked up from Solly's. And I also got this really nice mat, and this is for my youngest son's bedroom. It does glow in the dark. It's really nice. I love the colors, and it's dark, and it's $5 for the mat, so it's a pretty good size too. So that's pretty much what I picked up from Solly's on that particular day. I spent $62.35. It soon adds up when you go to these sort of shops because things are like under $5 or they're $5 and it quickly adds up. But I kind of limited the kids on buying too many things today, so we didn't spend a lot. As you can see, that's the sort of the full picture of the mat there. It's just perfect for next to his bed, and I just love the bright colors because he's right into like space and all that sort of thing as well. So I thought it was really nice for $5 for a kid's mat. Anyway, so that's pretty much what I got from Solly's. Let's now have a look at what I picked up from Woolworths for our family of 4. So I am a week behind with the groceries. Sorry about that. I am catching up. I'm going to get there. So this grocery haul was delivered on the 30th of March. Actually, I'm pretty sure... I picked this up. It was a direct-to-boot pickup. It wasn't a delivery. So, we picked this one up. And let's have a look at what I've got. We'll start with the soda waters. So I have got a few soda waters here. As you can see, we've got 6 bottles, and it's actually mineral water. I figured out that mineral water is a lot cheaper than soda water by 10 cents. So you're looking at $1.20 a bottle instead of $1.30 for soda water. I don't know why, but it's a saving of 10 cents anyway. I have got some of the Woolworths crisp bread, cheese and cheddar dips for $5 there. The kids seem to like these, so I'm going with it because they're so much cheaper. Like, you're saving $5 a box. I also got some wagon wheels, and I don't really think the kids really like the wagon wheels much anymore. I just got them for their lunch boxes as a treat to put in there, and they were $2.75. I got some of the Woolworths thin rice cakes for me for $1.65, just as something different other than bread all the time. I always just go back to bread, but I've also got Woolworths chips variety pack. These are okay for $5.75. Like, they've got a pretty good mixture in them, and they are quite a saving. if your kids like corn chips, because the majority of them are corn chips. Like you've also got the plain sort of salted corn chips, which haven't got a lot of flavouring, but it's not a bad combination for the price considering. And throughout the video, you might hear my kids chatting in the background. It's school holidays, so I've tried to tell them to be as quiet as possible, but sometimes it's very hard with boys. So let's see how they go. Let's see how good they go. We've just had a bit of an Easter colouring in competition, so they've sort of won a little bit of a prize for that. So hopefully now they sort of stay quiet and play on their technology for a little bit. Now I got this tuna and crackers idea from Life with Coffee and the Jones Boys. If you haven't gone over to that channel and checked it out, go and check out Rhiannon on Life with Coffee and the Jones Boys. She's got a great channel. She's got weekly vlogs and she's always got the best hauls. She will find these places online, and I don't know, I've purchased so many things after watching Rhiannon's channel, and she's given me so much inspiration. I just love some of the things she comes up with. So go and check out Rhiannon at Life with Coffee and the Jones Boys. I will link it below. So this is another thing that Rhiannon has inspired me to get and to try is the tuna and crackers Thousand Island dressing. So I got two boxes of that with the crackers and a sweet chili. Now they are $2.10 each. I also got some green seas tuna. Green seas were $1.30 a can, and I also got myself the pepper salmon tempters, which were $1.65 a can as well. So we always have a stock up of tuna in our house. The kids absolutely love it. I got a jar of pickled onions to try. They were $3.20, and I also got some sliced beetroot at $1.90 a can. I always tend to forget the beetroot, and when we make hamburgers, I miss it. I also got 2 of the cans of the Admona tomatoes at $1.40 a can. Some are crushed and the other can is a whole peeled. And the popcorn was on special at a great price for the school holidays. And like I always try and get it on special. Microwave popcorn is great for $3.50 a box for 4 of them. I got the triple butter flavour explosion. I only got 2 loaves of bread because I've got heaps in the freezer, and these are $2.80 a loaf. And I also got the Bergen Rye low GI bread for myself at $6 a loaf. I just pop this in the freezer and it lasts me like a month or so because I don't have it all the time. I only have it when I feel like it, and it's a very heavy bread, so it certainly does fill you up. So that's pretty much all I got for breads, except for I did get this Simpson Pantry high protein low carb wraps. I was just really interested to try them. I have heard good things about the wraps, and like it says, it's high protein, low carb. So I'm hoping that it will fill me up if I make it like myself a lunch sometimes, instead of feeling like I need to have, too much white bread to get filled up all the time. So I just wanted to see what they're all like. They look pretty good. And they were $4.40 a packet. So they're not cheap, but if one person's sort of having them for a lunch or something, they're okay. I bought a 3-pack of the tissues for $5. I usually buy this box because it's pretty good. They got 228 tissues in each box. And they had a special on the St. Ives Fresh Skin Facial Scrub, the apricot. It was $5.75. I just thought I'd give my face a good scrub, get some of the makeup off it and things like that. And I didn't have any of that in the house. And I got some of the Tony Guy purple shampoo. They had a special on this for $15 for this large pump bottle. I usually buy the John Frieda one, and I thought that it was the shampoo I needed, but it was actually more conditioner, because if you would have watched my grocery haul probably about 3 weeks ago, I did buy a shampoo, and now I've bought another shampoo. I should have bought a conditioner. Well, probably should have bought a shampoo and conditioner at that price for $15 for 600 ml, because it's such a good price. I don't know, it's usually really expensive. It's probably usually like $30. I'm not quite sure, but I haven't tried the Tony and Guy one. I usually buy the John Frieda. And I've got some stuffed olives for $4.50 a jar. And we really like sauerkraut in our house, so I got this bottle of it. I haven't tried this brand before, but it was $4, so I thought I'd give it a go. We go through a fair bit of sauerkraut. The kids really like it. And this week I only got 12 litres of milk, a mixture between the light and the full cream milk as well. A while ago, someone did comment on my channel and gave me the measurements on watering down my full cream milk to light milk. And I have been doing that. I do that occasionally as well, and it works really, really well. But occasionally I still get the light milk, here and there. But yeah, the watering down does work. If you're new to the channel, the rest of my milk is outside in my garage fridge. I'm just showing a few of the bottles there. I have got lots of fruit and veggies this week. I sort of went a bit crazy with it all. Starting with the pumpkin, I did order a whole pumpkin at $6.50, and they've just given me 4 pieces of pumpkin cut up, so that's okay. That would be $9.80 if I would have bought it that way. I've also got a cauliflower. The cauliflower was $3.50. I also got some avocados, $6.90 a bag. We go through a lot of avocados in our house. I've got 4 cucumbers there because my kids just love cucumbers in their lunchbox and things like that. They were $2.80 for 4 of them. And looking at my docket, I thought I made the biggest mistake. It says I paid $11.10 for these mandarins. And I was like, oh my goodness, but I didn't. I actually ordered a kilo of the Odd Bunch mandarins for $6.30, and they gave me the separate ones for $11.10. So they worked out, they were like $1.10 or something each. Something phenomenal like that. I got 4 pears, which were $2.68. The only thing with pears is they just never ripen for me. I've also got some bananas, $4.30 for that bunch of bananas. So expensive still for bananas. And I got carrots, $1.30 a kilo, which is pretty good. And I also got some tomatoes because I want to make like a salad with them for $3.25. They need to be left out because they're not ripe, because I just want to make like a big salad up. That's why I got lettuce and cucumbers and things. And I got a big bag of potatoes for $9. They're still expensive. Sometimes I can get them for like $7 something for 4 kilos. But I still find $9 so much for like 4 kilos. Sometimes, or most of the time, the ones with the skin on them are the same price. I also got a bag of grapes for $4.50 as well, because I'm hoping to make the kids like a big fruit salad. That's what I will do, just with some oranges and apples and grapes. And I don't have any passion fruit, which would be nice. I did try and freeze a few of my passion fruit, but I threw them out the other day. I've also got some beans. I got some fresh beans for $3.45 for this huge bag. It's like half a kilo of beans, and my bird absolutely loves beans, so do the guinea pigs. But the fresh beans are so beautiful, chopped up and cooked with a bit of butter and pepper and salt. I got some broccolini. Broccolini was $3.30 a bunch. I also got a bunch of, I got a lettuce. The lettuce was $3.20 for the nice oak leaf. I like those ones. And also the spinach. I think the spinach is always the same price. It's like $4.70 a bunch, which is so expensive. I keep saying that I want to grow it, but I can't seem to grow it. I don't know why, especially at the moment. It's just so hot. And I also got a bag of onions because we're out of onions for $2 a bag, which wasn't too bad. So, and apples at the back there. I forgot the apples. And the apples were $3.50, which that's a pretty reasonable price to pay for apples, seeing lately they've been like $5.50 and things like that. They are the Royal Gala ones, but that's all I want to pay for apples. So I'm pretty happy with the fruit and veggies I got this week. I did get a few specials. I got some of these Rices. We really like these, and these are great in the kids' lunch boxes. They are really expensive. Like, they were 2 for $6.50. So I paid like $9.75 for 6 tubs, basically, of this, and they will just take them to school instead of yogurt. I've also got some of the cold meat there. It's just roast beef. I'm just going to make some sandwiches up with that, and that was $7.20 worth of roast beef. I'll take it out of the wrapper and show you. I did want it shaved. I did ask for shaved, but some of the time I know when I do online shopping, they just give me the sliced one, but they're really big pieces, and that's about 200 grams. I also got some of the creamy custard. I did order just the big 2 litres of it. The big litre of it for $5. They didn't have it in stock, so they gave me the snack packs for $6.90. Funny thing is, I wanted to get the snack pack originally, but they were a little bit more expensive, so I chose the tub, but they didn't have the tub in, so they gave it to me as a substitute, the snack packs anyway. It's funny how things work out like that. I also got some lean beef mince for $15.50, just our usual one. I thought I'd get the kids some juice, $6.50 for 2 litres of the deli juice. They just have that usually for breakfast, and sometimes my husband will drink it as well throughout the day. And I've also got some of the bocconcini. My kids absolutely love bocconcini, $4.80, and I love it too as a snack with just some pepper and salt. And I've also got some of the Greek feta cheese there for $3.50. I'm happy to put that with some olives, a little bit of olive oil, some crackers, maybe some grapes on the side. Just make a nice little platter there. And a few of the frozen things. I did order some of the, just the salmon portions. They didn't have that one in stock, so they gave me the Atlantic salmon skinless. They're both Atlantic anyway, but one was $26.50, but they gave me the $32 bag. So that's for a kilo of Atlantic salmon. And I got these fish, whiting fish bits. These are really nice, and they're $9 a box. Last time I got them, they were like $7.50, but I wanted them again, so they were $9. They are really expensive, but they're like a cocktail fish bite. They're really nice. So I do like the Sea Lord brand. So pretty much that's all the frozen things I picked up this week. So the total of that week's shop was $291.48 that I spent at Woolworths. I just feel like you can just blink and spend $300 nowadays. I feel like this time I did get a fair bit for my money, but there's some weeks where you just don't feel like that. But, you know, there's always some things in there that you throw in that are expensive, like the shampoos and all that sort of thing that really, really add up. So thanks everyone for watching today's grocery haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon for my next ones. Thanks everyone. Bye.